Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
79.
Rivers again. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's second down. Again, it's Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Balaj. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Drake running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, it's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, Drake looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's complete to Parker left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. again. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. The 20. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 47 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about the opportunity.
Now Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Rosen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final? The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready, 57. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Toss play to Balaj. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rosen will throw. And he hits Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
No chance! Shoot, shoot, shoot! Red Delta!
They go play action. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On the left side, this is Stills. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
79. Check. Keep it skinny.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Rivers to throw it. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rosen to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Still's the intended target.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 390, 180. 50 to the mic. Go. Go.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Red.
Here's Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Step round 80, 380. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Back to it after the pick six. Rivers wide open. It's Allen complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a a huge play at this point in the game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but